Hello my YouTube family. So it's Whitney again, back with another video, and this is another request kind of video. So I was asked to do something with blue eyeshadow. Somebody asked me how you wear blue eyeshadow without looking like a hooker. So we're going to play with blue eyeshadow today and figure out how to wear it without looking like a hooker. So I pulled out a few different palettes just because I want to use like lots of blues. I want to do several different looks. I want to do one look with all blues, just total all blues, like probably a smoky eye, and just do all blues with that, and then do another one with like more teals and blues and just kind of blend that out. And then I want to do another look with just like a pop of blue. We're going to be playing with a few different palettes today. I'm not really sure right now exactly what palettes we're going to be using, but I have pulled out the James Charles palette, of course. There's lots of blues in there. I have the Kathleen Lights and ColourPop Zodiac palette. I thought these two shades might be fun for something kind of teal. I pulled out the Tarte palette because I thought these two shades up here might be fun depending on where I want to go with the blues. I busted out the Kristen Leanne, old school, right? Kristen Leanne palette because I thought those blues in there might be pretty, those two. And I've also got the mini Masquerade palette from Juvia's Place. I thought that there would be a few shades in there that might be pretty stunning. Let's see, that one for sure. These over here too. So there's a few to play with. I also just kind of brought this one out like as a maybe baby. Just these two shades kind of right here. Kind of, this was the very first one that I pulled out and was like, ooh, there's blue in here. And then I saw all these and was like, ooh, look at all these palettes. So I kind of went a little crazy with it. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump into one of them. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just do the blue look. So I'll probably end up using these for my all blue look. I'm thinking I'm going to use these, and then probably like a spot of frost just to kind of pop everything and just show that you can do all blues and it not look like what's her face off of the Jim Carrey show. I don't even remember her name, but that got posted with the comment like where she was like, hey, will you do the blue? Like she was like, don't make me look like this, and then that was the picture. Like if anyone remembers off the Drew Carey show, the girl with the blue eyeshadow up to her fucking eyebrow, like I don't, it's awful. But anyways, oh, I want to show you guys this. This is my Rick and Morty mug that I got from Hot Topic, and I don't know if you can hear it. It stirs itself. Is that not the coolest thing? I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I was like, oh my god, I have to have this. Okay, so I've already got my Urban Decay primer potion on my lids, so I'm just going to go ahead and zoom you guys in so we can see what we're doing. So I'm just going to jump into the James Charles palette. Let's see, I want to start with the blues down here. These shades down here. So this shade right here, which is called Brother, we're just going to move that from crease to brow bone as a transition shade. So let's just drop that in real quick. God, MAC 224. If you can see that. Anyways. Okay, so now that we've got our transition shade on, I'm going to go ahead and pop into, let's see, and just kind of create the outer V with that shade, and that shade is called A Cappella. A Cappella. So like a cappella, except A Cappella. It's weird, but And I'm just gonna pick that shade up with this IT Cosmetics brush. It just came in a set that I got for Christmas on one of those 25 days of sales that they had at Ulta because I couldn't help myself and I was just like, I have to have it. So now what I want to do is take this super bright shade right here, this bright blue shade, which is called Playground, and I want to pop that all over the rest of the lid, just because we're doing blue, so we're gonna do blue. So I'm just gonna grab this small shadow brush from Target and just pop that all over the rest of the lid. Definitely blue. Okay, so we've got most of our blue set down. So now I want to pop it into this really icy shade right here, which is called, let's see. That's not right. Oh, it's called Hello. Okay, so this shade right here, which is called Hello. So I'm gonna pop into that and just add that right in the corner. So I think I'm gonna take my little pointer brush. This is just the Morphe M321. That is definitely blue. That is blue I look faux show. I feel like it needs something, like it's just, like it's, okay. Now that we've got all this on there, I'm going to take my favorite brush, my Luxie 239. So it just looks like this. And I'm going to dip into this shade right here, which is called Cola. This one right here. And I'm just going to press that right into the crease. Just because it's feeling a little flat to me. Let's see. Okay, I think I want to bring it down a little bit and smoke it out. Since this is kind of like a blue smoky eye, I think I want to smoke it out just a little bit. So I'm just going to take this small shadow brush from Target and drop it into this shade down here, which is the Acapella shade, this one right here, and just sweep it onto the lower lash line. Alright guys, this is the blue look. What do we think? Is it a yay? Is it an A? Do I look exactly like the character that I was trying to avoid off the Drew Carey show? What do you guys think? I didn't think it was too bad. I thought it could be far, far worse. I mean, come on now. Come on. Have you guys seen that episode of South Park? Come on. If you haven't, like, are you under a rock? The show has been on for over 20 years now. Like, come on now. But anyways, alright, so, guys, this is the first look. What do you think? This is just the eye look. I'm going to go ahead and bring you in. Okay, so this is the first look. So what do we think? Pull my hair Is it a yay? Is it a nay? Do we like the blue? Are we feeling it? Do we feel like I look exactly like the character off the Drew Carey show that I was trying to avoid? What are our feelings about this? Give me a thumbs up if you like it. If not, you know, let me know. Let me know what I could have done differently to fix this. I did use specifically just the James Charles palette for this. For the other looks, I'm going to be dipping into more palettes, extra palettes like that, so I probably won't be using this baby again, so we can kiss it goodbye. We can set it down. Okay, so now that we finished the first blue look, I think I'm going to go ahead and do like the blue and teal look. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with that. I'm going to take all of this off and then we will get started. Okay, so now that I got all the blue off, we're going to go ahead and start in with the like turquoise kind of teal-y look. So I'm thinking I'm going to use the Born to Run palette and then the Kathleen Lights ColourPop Zodiac palette. Both of these I feel have shades that I'm going to need to use. I'm thinking I'm going to use brown as my transition shade. Just be kind of plain Jane with it, and then do a little bit of this kind of teal color in the corner, the bottom corner down there. I think that one's called Pisces. Yeah, so the Pisces down there, Pisces and the Aquarius. Both of those I'm going to use. And let's see. And then out of the Born to Run palette, I'm thinking the Radio shade, this one right here, it will be pretty. I might dip into Big Sky, maybe, but for now, I'm thinking I'm just going to keep it with those and then use the browns in this palette and the Zodiac palette, which would be, these are the Taurus and the Virgo are the browns that I'll be using in this one, and then in this one is Good As Gone and a little bit of Riff maybe. These two up here. So I'm just going to dip into those and see where it takes me, see how far I can get. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I went ahead and I didn't put a primer on this time. I did the Kat Von D concealer just as I was taking everything off. It was just easier to go ahead and conceal it instead of put a primer on instead. First is drop into the shade Taurus right here and use that as my transition shade from Brow Bone to Crease. So I'm just going to grab my Morphe, is this the Morphe? Yes, the Morphe 504 big fluffy brush. I'm just going to dip into the Taurus. As you can see, And I find that these shades from ColourPop, like in this particular palette, go on pretty light. So you kind of have to... That's a little better now. So we've got a little bit of Taurus on the eyes. So I'm going to stop there. And now I'm going to grab the shade, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and grab the shade, the Aquarius, on my Luxie shader brush, the 239, I think, yeah, the 239 shader brush. So I'm going to grab Aquarius on that and just pop that right in the corner. Let's see, okay. Okay, I'm just going to build that up a little bit. You guys like Gucci Mane? He's going to Bonnaroo this year. Gucci Mane's going to Bonnaroo this year, and I'm like... I want to go. Like, Cardi B's going, Gucci Mane, there was like the lineup is out now, and it's really good. Like the first day I was like wah wah, and then like the next 2 days I was like, what? Oh my god, I want to go. I'm supposed to be going to Tennessee in March, and I don't know, me and Roger were talking about moving that to June instead, and then possibly going to Bonnaroo. So we're still thinking about it. It's just a matter of money, so we'll see. But wouldn't that be nice? Film a few videos from Bonnaroo, do like some festival looks. That would be fun. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god, you guys. You guys. I can't wait until festival season. Now I'm going to jump over into the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, and I'm going to use this shade right here called Radio, this one. And I'm just going to pop that kind of like in the outer V and just create that using this It Cosmetics brush that I got in a set actually, so it doesn't have a name or a number. So I've got a little bit of that on. I'm going to close up the Born to Run palette for now and switch back over to the Zodiac palette. Now I'm going to jump into the shade the Pisces, and I'm actually just going to take my finger and swipe that on the lid. Let's see. Okay, so now that I've got the Pisces on, I'm going to go back into the Born to Run palette, into that shade Radio, and just kind of melt these two colors together. Okay, so now staying in the Born to Run palette, I'm going to grab the shade Riff up here on my giant fluffy brush. Let's see. Here it is, the Morphe 504. So I'm just gonna drop that into Riff and just kind of clean everything up a little bit around the edges, adding a little bit of brown just to make that teal pop a bit. That, what was it, the Pisces color? Aquarius, what was it? Pisces. Okay, so we're adding the Riff to make the Pisces color pop. So I feel like this needs a wing and more mascara. So I'm going to add a little bit more mascara, do a wing, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and put on a little bit more mascara and did a wing with the Benefit roller liner. I'm absolutely loving this, love this. I can't do a wing at all, but that is making it very easy. So I'm loving it. So what do we think about look number 2? What do we think? Let me flip my hair back. Is this acceptable? Yay or nay? Is this kind of what we were looking for as far as like blues and teals and all that jazz? I don't think it looks bad. I feel like it could be brighter, definitely. So what do we think? That is look number 2, you guys. So now the last look is just something with a pop of blue. So I'm thinking I'm going to do more earthy kind of tones. I think I want to use the Kristen Leanne palette. I want to use maybe, I think I want to use just this pop of blue. right here, the shade called LCW, which, fun fact, if you didn't know, LCW stands for Long Cool Woman, for the song Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress. And I thought that was too cool. Like, I think the shade names in this palette are absolutely amazing. Like, LCW, Long Cool Woman, TRM, I think is the name of her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend or whatever. Stay Gold, like Stay Gold. She says that all the time apparently, but it makes me think about The Outsiders, like Stay Gold and Pony Boy. There's a shade in here called Corona because she loves to drink Corona. Kristen Leanne, I mean, is who I'm talking about. But I just think that's so funny. Like Lime Time, like the green shade is called Lime Time because you can't have Corona without lime, and I think that's so funny. So anyways, enough about that palette. But I think I'm going to dip into the shade LCW and probably use the shade, I think it's Tajin? I don't know how you say it. Tajin. Tajin? I'm not sure. But that'll probably be my transition shade. And I'll probably end up doing probably gold. Probably gold, and then just pop this like in the outer corner. So I'm going to take all of this off and then go ahead and get started with this. So BRB. Okay guys, back again, ready for look number 3. So I think mostly this is going to be the Kristen Leanne Urban Decay palette. If I have to dip into anything else, I've got a slew of palettes in front of me, so I won't have to go digging around or running and trying to find anything. It'll just be right here. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. I think I'm going to use this orange shade right here called Tangent, I think is how you say it. Tangent, Canyon, I don't know. But I'm going to take my fluffy Morphe brush, the 504, which we're all familiar with at this point, and dust that in there. Just do that from brow bone to crease. I really love this palette. I feel like this palette really got underjudged when it came out. Like people were like, I don't like the shape of the pans, and there's only one match, and blah blah blah, and it made me sad because I really loved this palette because I felt like it was really fun. Like at the time there was nothing out like this. Like there was no palette that had all these colors in here. Like the James Charles palette has since come out and has every color that you can use in there, but there was nothing like this when this came out, and I thought this was a great palette, and I remember wanting to buy it, and then it went on sale for like $19.99 or some shit, and I was like, oh, I'm getting it, I'm getting that baby, and I totally picked it up, and I'm so glad that I did because this has been one of my all-time favorite palettes. I really do love it. I enjoy the shit out of it. So enough of the spill on the Kristen Leanne palette. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we've got the orange on. Let's go ahead and move into the blue. So I'm going to pick up the shade LCW, this one right here, Long Cool Woman, with this It Cosmetics eyeshadow brush. Just something that I picked up during the holidays. So I'm going to grab that and just create that outer V. I feel like this is going to go on better with a finger, so I'm going to use a finger. My pinky is small enough, so I'm going to go in with that. So much more pigmented with a finger. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, just using my little pinky finger. Okay, so now that we've got the LCW in the corners, I'm going to take the shade Stay Gold, this one right here, and I'm going to pop that in the inner corner. So I'm just going to wipe off my little pinky finger on my makeup wipe and pick up a little bit of that Stay Gold shade. And just okay, so I drug the gold around my lid to where it ends kind of in the middle. So I'm going to take the blue shade on that It Cosmetics brush, the LCW shade, and shade that around the bottom lash line as well. Alright, so I think it needs a little bit more mascara. It really needs some false lashes, guys. So this is the third and final look. What do we think? Do we like it? Are we living for it? Is it interesting? Is it different enough? Is it too different? Are we too bold? I kind of like it, actually. I think it kind of goes with this weird sweater that I have on. See? See how I'm matched? I'm so weird. So that is it, you guys. Looks 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead and judge them if you don't mind. Like, sound off below in the comments. Like, let me know which ones you liked, which ones you didn't like. If you liked them all, like rate them 1, 2, and 3. You know, let me know how you feel about them. I need feedback from you guys. Feedback is what keeps me going. I need feedback, and I need requests, and I need reviews, and just I need. So anyways. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked any of the looks, if you liked the video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you really liked it and you want to see more of me, go ahead and give me a subscribe, hit the bell. You'll be notified every time I do a new video. I try and do one just about every day. I do a lot of live feed. I'm starting to do more edited videos, so that's good. I'm liking that a lot. It's getting easier the more I do it. So hopefully you like my videos and you'll subscribe. You'll be seeing more of me, and I'll be seeing more of you, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I love you guys, and peace out.